Welcome to the Day 2 recap of Windmill Windup 2013. Skyd Magazine is here in the press bus to get out of the wind. I'm Adam Restad.
And I'm Liam Rosen. Let's get right to it.
Unfortunately, players were unable to get out of the wind as it roared on the Amsterdam pitch. It definitely played a factor in slowing teams' offenses down to a crawl. In the quarterfinal matchup between Purple Rhino and Lotus, the Rhino came out in their strongest showing of the weekend as they traded points with last year's champion. But the Lotus offensive legs would be their biggest asset for racking up goals. After this layout D off the pull by Elena Joran, Lotus would go on a run to put out Purple Rhino 15-5 to earn them a spot in the semifinals. In the Copenhagen vs. Woodchicas quarterfinal, teams struggled to link throws together in the wind. Handlers were forced to put up hopeful long balls and play a game of field position. The two opponents traded points until 10s where Kyo Hasakawa explodes for this goal, swinging momentum and giving the Woodchicas a nod further down the bracket. And now we go to Liam with the mixed report.
In the mixed division quarterfinals, we took a look at the Irish U23 mixed teams matchup with Stockholm Syndromes in a strong wind. Pickup, Sasha Pustawaya's throws were key for the Syndromes all weekend, grabbing the assist here. But Ireland's young blood shined in the breeze. True to the name of the club team from which many of their players come, Jabba the Huck, the Irish handlers weren't afraid to boost it to cut her streaking deep. Ireland took the victory 13-7 and will advance to semifinals tomorrow against Good Lord. The defending champions Moviedis faced off against the Prague Devils in another quarterfinals game. The Devils struggled in the wind, especially against Moviedis's wall zone, but found success more than a few times by hucking to midfield and working it up for the score. Moviedis looked more confident, not being afraid to take risky decisions in the wind. Here, Aman Nunez finds Guy Clou in the end zone for the score, perfectly demonstrating Movie's Spanish-French connection. Moviedis pulled out the win 12-10 and will play in the semifinals against Cork's Rebel Ultimate on the last day of Windmill.
Thanks, Liam. Gentle Open faced the undefeated German team Bad Skid in an open division quarterfinal. Hucking for field position was the method of operation for both clubs, and hunting down 50-50 discs, like this one from the Belgians, was a gamble almost every time. Germany answers back with this huge upwinder to layout score that boosts Bad Skid morale, but the game still came down to universe point. On offense, Gentle tries to patiently bounce the disc to handlers, but an errant throw is caught by the wind, and a huge sky from Florian Bowler sets up this game winner and seals their berth to the semis. Free Speed, a top 4 seed coming into the tournament, has no problem going into the wind, making long hucks look easy against the young catch-up team from Austria in the open quarterfinals. Free Speed would handily cement their spot in the semis, putting this one away, 15-2. Keeping with Free Speed, as they advance to match up against the German Bad Skid, we see Free Speed handlers easily punching in this goal. But not all throws are this simple. Throws even at this level are still floaty as 1, 2, 3, and 2 Mikisen picks up the break for the Swiss. This really put Free Speed in an overconfident state of mind. They would continue a huck and hope offense as the Germans ground out block after block and eventually end up taking this semi. Final score, 12-11, Bad Skid. A field over, the wind still took advantage of errant discs, but Ben Wiggins' enormous repertoire of throws allows him to drop this scoober to teammate Tyler Kinley, who wastes no time putting a hammer into the end zone to Teddy Brower Jars. Ragnarok has the throws to answer as this laser blasts past the American defense to a ready Mads Bakengard. Teams keep trading points. Ultimately, this one came down to a downwind universe point as Sam Harkness connects with a cheeky forehand to Matt Melees, giving the Americans the win, 11-10.
That's a wrap for Day 2 of Windmill Windup.
Tomorrow we'll be covering the mixed and women's semifinals as well as the finals in all 3 divisions.